Coach, a couple tough losses over the course of this weekend. You know, the scorelines probably weren't fair to you on both occasions, but can you just talk a little about what happened against Cal and Stanford?
Yeah, we knew going into it we're going to go for broke with the implications of potential postseason scenarios for us. And, you know, with Cal, I thought the game plan for us was to shorten that game to 45 minutes, and I thought we did that pretty well, considering going into halftime 0-0. But they're quality, you know, they're a quality team. I would tip my hat off to them as far as them, you know, creating the chances. And when they did go up 1-0 early in the second half, you know, we needed to push forward to go take the game, and they caught us on the break. And, you know, when you open yourself up in soccer, you're going to get yourself exposed to it. So at that point, I felt that, you know, if we're going to drop a result 1-0, you know, 2-0, 3-0 wasn't going to matter at that point at the expense of trying to get the goal pulled back and then getting us back into the game. The Stanford game, I thought the guys fought ever so well. You know, I really did, and they displayed the heart and the emotion that what I want to see out of my teams. You know, the Oregon State teams. But you know, when it was all said and done, we weren't clinical on some of the chances that we created, especially in transition. And you know, and we're dealing with a lot of guys who are maybe not regular starters, with a lot of the starters that are out injured. So I tip my hat off to those guys because that one stung. I thought that getting that one in the books really set it up for Sunday as far as our potential postseason play. But you know, you cannot fault the attitude and effort of our Sunday match.
Now, your goalkeeper, Matt Bersano, just 5 saves away from tying the single-season record for saves in school history. Can you just talk a little about his performance this year and what he's meant to the team?
Yeah, I think Matty right now has probably been the most constant as far as positive play this year for us, and you know, he's really stepped up to the challenge. And you know, I saw Matty really start to evolve last off season, and you can tell that. And it was not so much his goalkeeping as his demeanor and maturity, and so I've been so proud of him, how he's continued to evolve, and he's really been a rock in all these tight games. All the tight games you're looking at, you know, the one goal affairs that have been disappointing to us, he's been absolutely constant of staying on task, staying positive, and the players rally around him. And then you back that up with the performances that he's had, really speaks volumes about where he has come and where he is destined to go.
Now, shifting gears a little bit, in the MLS playoffs, you've got Robbie Findley and Ryan Johnson going head-to-head as Real Salt Lake takes on the Portland Timbers. Findley got a little bit of the upper hand in the first leg. Can you just talk about watching those two guys go head-to-head?
It's just awesome. You know, I've mentioned this before. When anytime we see the former Beavers out there, and especially in these games where there's so much meaning, that, you know, the Western Conference finals, and I think, in my opinion, those are the two best teams in the league right now. And you're seeing them go toe to toe, and you know, Ryan will get his chances, and Robbie will get his chances, and it happened to be on that first leg. Robbie, you know, the goal he scored was something that I remember seeing here at Lorenz Field, where he's got that absolute change of pace, opportunistic, and if you do not pay attention to him, he's going to bite you. And Robbie certainly did that on the other day. And you know, Ryan's going to continue to battle. You know, I know those boys are going to fight tooth and nail with the second leg. But you know, if someone asked me who do I root for, you know, I always root for the Oregon State guys. And you know, certainly with me being an Oregonian, you know, I want the Timbers to win for sure. But you know, first and foremost, I want to see those Oregon State guys do well, and they have done well. Both of them have very good seasons, and anytime those guys and others step on and do that well, a lot of pride goes through my veins.
Now, you guys face Washington at home on Sunday, with obviously Oregon not having a men's soccer program and them being your only conference rival in the Northwest. Does that game have a little extra sting to it when you guys go up against the Huskies?
Our games against Washington always have a little bit extra because it is our rival. and there is a lot that goes on as far as commonalities, players knowing each other from prior to going to college, whether it's club or high school, and we always look forward to playing those guys no matter what the circumstances are. So we'll certainly be up for it. It's a fun game. Our guys want to end the season in a positive note, because I think that in some of the results we've had this year, they felt hard done by, and I believe them. But the game is very cruel sometimes, and so for us, we need to go out and end the season the way we know we can end the season, and put a performance in against a very good Washington team.
And you say goodbye to 4 seniors in that game: Daniel Van Vliet, Alex Eckerson, Josh Smith, and Borche Tanisov. Can you just talk about what those guys have meant to the program during their time here?
Yeah, with the first 3 that you mentioned, with Danny, Josh, and Alex, they've been here for the whole 4 years, and Borche, for this fall. But they all have, special places, and it's safe to say that all of them have blood in the bricks here. When you've invested your time, your energy, and your emotions into what we're trying to do, and really put the program where it needs to be on foundation going forward, their investment will always be appreciated. And so always hard to say goodbye, it really is, because you get so used to them. I know I do. You get so used to them being around, but I'm pretty positive those guys have super bright futures ahead of them.